There is a Mother's Day gift that money cannot buy. Today I'm going to share with you this Mother's Day gift, which is strengthening 3 ways to strengthen our relationship with our children, even if we feel that they already shut us out, even if we feel like we are not having a great time or a great relationship with our children. Today, you are going to leave this episode feeling inspired, confident, and then there is a way for you to go from feeling guilty to start mothering your children guilt-free. Yes, and I say it from experience, parenting my children in such a guilt, such a shame, and now I feel free. And there is a way to go from there to that. And it's not about you doing more. It's not about you performing more. It's not about you getting things together or perfect. It's about the opposite. And we're going to talk about that in this episode. If you want to raise your children respectfully, yet you feel that you've watched all the TikToks, the videos, the reels, the podcast episodes, and you're still struggling to take respectful parenting from head to application, then this is the channel for you. My name is Marcela Collier. I'm the CEO of HIC Parenting Education. We are a group of parenting coaches committed to help parents like you who've tried everything to break your cycle and nothing's working, or you don't know how to live the day-to-day life with your kids without threatening to take the iPad away, to fully helping you develop the customized plan that you need that works for your family to bring respectful parenting with understanding to your home. If you feel like I'm ready to work directly with an HIC parenting coach to start this process, then apply to HIC Parenting. At the end, you get to book a call with a member of my team. It is a free call where you get to ask your questions and see if this is something that is going to benefit your family. Just go to apply.hicparenting.com or open the description of this YouTube video and you see the link there. Okay, so let's talk about the 3 shifts that once you do them, you are going to strengthen your relationship with your children, and it's the Mother's Day gift that no money could buy. Number 1, it's about creating a positive environment. And how do we create a positive environment? This is more about creating memories and going on a vacation or playing with our kids. It's about how we are seeing ourselves and how we are seeing on our interaction with our children. If we see ourselves as, I'm not good enough, I'm incapable, I'm a bad parent, or I need to be perfect, I need to always have the perfect craft, the planned out summer for my kids, I always have to do, and not so much about like showing my authentic self to my children, then it is really hard for us to create that positive environment and to see and accept our children for who they are, because we're all the time thinking about how we can perform. And it's good for them to have high expectations of our children. It's good for them to challenge themselves. But when we confuse that with lack of authenticity, lack of like just connectedness, and being with each other just for the enjoyment of seeing what the day brings and how we can relate to each other from a place of authentic joy, then it's hard to create that positive environment. So the positive environment, the foundation of that is our thinking, our mindset, how we interact with our children with full freedom and peace, and just being ready to embrace the day and embrace our relationship and our interactions with our children anxiety free. Yes, we're late to school, but then okay, we're late to school, we're going to try better tomorrow. That was me today. When we got to school, it was late, and I did my best to not be late. Nevertheless, I was late. And instead of allowing that to ruin my day, to ruin what's to come with my children when I pick them up from school, I'm not going to carry that anxiety when I pick them up from school. Matter of fact, when we were late, I committed myself to be late in peace because anxiety didn't change the fact that we were late. Now, tonight, I might plan things better so tomorrow I don't repeat the being late to school. And that's how we create that positive environment. The second shift, and this is something that we work closely in HIC parenting with our clients, and it's connecting with our children at the need level. So connecting with our children is more than playing with them, is more than talking to them, which those are ways of connection. But true connection and true bond is when they feel fully seen and understood by us. And how do we get to that point for them to feel fully seen and understood? Is when we are able to look underneath their behaviors and unveil what they're communicating to us. Because every single behavior communicates a need. And again, with our clients, we see with their particular children what those needs are. According to research, there are 5 basic needs, and every single behavior looks to meet one of those 5 basic needs. These 5 basic needs either are survival, fun, freedom, power, and belonging. And yes, when your children are hitting, kicking, screaming, they're communicating one of those 5 basic needs. So true connection is beyond, oh, let me help you calm down. Let's take deep breaths. True connection is, what are you needing? How can I help you? Let's figure this out together. Let's figure it out so you are set up for success next time. And then the last one, I would say this is one of the most important ones to strengthen our connection and relationship with our children, and for us to let go of our mom guilt, because mom guilt is real. If you're a mom, you've felt mom guilt. And if you never felt mom guilt, I question if you're a good mom. Because as good mothers, we feel guilty from time to time. But one thing is to feel guilty from time to time, and another completely different thing is to live in that guilt, to dwell in that guilt, and to make our motherhood and parenting decisions based on that guilt. That's different. So the way to set ourselves free from that guilt is to use the art of repair. So what is the art of repair? We can make things right. We can make things right with ourselves. We can start all over again. It's not that I already yelled at my kid, the day is ruined. I don't like the way I talked to you a minute ago. Can we practice again? I want to go through this again with you in a way that I know it's best or better for you, for me, that we feel better. Can we do it? Our children are the most forgiving people on the planet. Maybe you didn't receive a lot of forgiveness growing up from your parents, and then you carry that belief that if you mess up, it's over. I want to tell you that that's a false narrative that you're carrying from childhood. And our children are going to forgive us. They're going to forgive us today, they're going to forgive us tomorrow, because they know they need us and they love us so much, and we do have a bond and connection with them. And I say it from experience raising children in foster care who came from the most abusive homes. They still love their parents. They still wanted a connection with their parents. They still wanted a relationship with them. Imagine our children. We've been trying our best to connect with them, to be good parents, to help them, to guide them. We didn't abandon them. We are trying our best. Of course, they're going to be forgiven with us. And once we hear that forgiveness from them, it feels freeing. It feels like our guilt lifts off our body. It's so healing. I encourage you to practice the art of repair. So the 3 shifts for you to give yourself the best motherhood gift that you could ever give yourself to strengthen your connection and your bond with your children is number one, to create a positive environment that comes from your mindset. Number two, to connect with your children at a need level, not at a superficial level, but at a need level so they feel seen and understood. And number three, to practice the art of repair. Let me know in the comments, have you ever asked your child for forgiveness? And how did they react? What did they tell you? Let me know. And if you want to work directly with a parenting coach to rewire your family dynamic towards more connection, peace, and cooperation, then apply to HIC Parenting Coaching Agency. Our parenting coaches work directly with our clients. So just type apply.hicparenting.com, apply.hicparenting.com, or open the description of this episode and the link is there. And remember, it only takes understanding of ourselves and of our children to find transformation from the inside out to transform our parenting. I'll see you next time.